I still can't believe it. After 20 whole years, we're going to the World Cup. We're going to the World Cup! Now, if you know anything about me, you know that this country doesn't play good football. Czech Republic, for the past 15-20 years, have been going downhill in terms of talent. I would even say in terms of whole ability. You know, we used to have Czech, we used to have Rosicki, we used to have Plašil, we used to have Koller, we used to have Baroš. And this team was not projected to make the fucking World Cup. But get your plane tickets, my boys. We're going to the USA, bro. We're going to America. You don't even understand how happy I am. Genuinely. When it's your team, you know, you have passion. But when it's your country, it's just fucking different. And the long wait for this. We bottled it after elimination, playoffs, group stages, years of grinding. And we were the worst team today. Oh my goodness, we played Denmark. If you didn't know, of course, this isn't like a wild match, you know, this is not the biggest of games in world football. But Czech Republic played in their home stadium against Denmark, and we got played out of the park. We scored the first goal, which was an absolute banger, by a guy who has the similar surname to me, Pavel Schulz. Absolute banger goal. We defended for our lives. We conceded a header in, 15 minutes before the game was ending. We then go up ahead again. Our captain, Krejci, who plays in the Premier League for Wolves, scores a goal from a set piece. By the way, 4 goals were scored today in normal play time, and 4 of them were from set pieces. And the 4th goal, when it went, and oh my goodness, I was devastated. You know, you probably know this guy, Hag, I think he's called Hag. He plays for Bodo Glimt, viral goals, viral team, they just got knocked out by Sporting, but before that, everybody was saying, dark horses of the Champions League. And he scores that leveling goal for 2-2 in the 110th minute. And I was in the stadium, I just got back from the game. It took me like 45 minutes to even get back from the game. And I was so done. I was so, like, it diminishes, like, you're 10 minutes from that fucking trophy. I don't even care what we do in the group stage. And by the way, our group stage, Czech Republic, we have Mexico, I think we have South Africa, and we have, who else? It's not the biggest, most elite teams. We can make something happen. But when this goal came in, and Denmark, they have much better experience. They have better penalty takers. I would say they have more players at the elite level, of course. Their players are much more expensive, much better quality, have played in bigger leagues. Hjulmand, their captain, much better. Eriksson coming off the bench. Højlund had a crazy game as well. He could have scored at least 2. But football doesn't care, bro. Football likes storylines. Sometimes it just goes for what's supposed to happen, but this wasn't supposed to happen. And after 20 years, Sadilek, you will forever go down in history. This brother, by the way, Sadilek, yeah, when you look at him, you're probably like, yeah, he scored the final penalty, that he's supposed to be like the Ronaldo of Czech Republic. Hell no. This brother came off the bench in extra time, and he's like a good player at best. We had our best player, Pavel Schulz, who plays for Lyon, off the pitch. We had Patrick Schick off the pitch because he was absolutely done and dusted. And our captain, Krejci, who is arguably our best player in those 2 playoff games. He scored against Ireland. He scored against Denmark in normal time. He misses his penalty. But Højlund misses the first one. I think Dreyer misses the second one. And the third one, I couldn't even remember. My head was on Mars. And this was Højlund hit the bar. They scored. Then our keeper saved it, and he absolutely skied it. And when Sadilek was walking up to the penalty, I already told you, this is not like a fucking Ronaldo for our country. He's not the best player. He's not even top 10 in my eyes. He's like top 30, top 25 maybe. And he just slots it home. And how would you even say it? Euphoria, something like that shit, bro. It just hit me. I couldn't stop screaming. I hope somebody, you know, from Bosnia, because we're gonna talk about the other games as well. You know, from these smaller countries, I hope you relate to me. Anybody that is watching it right now that is from a country that is like under, I don't know, 10 million, 5 million even. When you finally make that World Cup. And, you know, against the odds, we're playing against Denmark, much better country. Bosnia against Italy, much better country. Poland, you could say, have more experienced players than Sweden. Turkey, of course, favorites against Kosovo, only 1-0. These games are always so close. But yeah, for me, this is one of the best days in my life as a football fan. Honestly, this is up there with winning the fucking Champions League, because my country is buns in football. You don't understand how bad we are, but I gotta give it to these guys, bro. I always hate on them, you know, because they are not. I like technical players. You know, my name is literally Isko. I like Real Madrid. I like these flashy players, and we don't usually produce flashy players, but Krejci, Schultz, Schick, and all of these guys that just were on the pitch. When you see this team from Denmark, it's supposed to be beating this Czech team. And we haven't beaten them since 2004. And we haven't made the fucking World Cup since 2006. And we beat them on penalties. I don't think it can get better, bro. I don't think it can get better. But just to touch up on these games, Arda Güler, you know, is going to the World Cup. They got absolutely outplayed. Kosovo got absolutely cooked. Fully deserved. Poland and Sweden, I was checking, you know, the tabs on my screen, on the other screen. When I was at the game, I had my phone open, and my other friend had the Italy game open. And I was just, I couldn't believe it, bro. I couldn't even believe what was happening, honestly. When Gyokeres scored the last one, it's just, these games are already magical, you know. This is not even the World Cup. This is, and some people are telling me Euro is better than the World Cup. It's just, these games are bigger than Euros. Some of these games I would rather watch than the whole Euros. Honestly, what goes into these games, and we don't have Elanga, then Zalewski comes back, Lagerbielke scores in the 44th minute, Swiderski equalizes, and fucking Gyokeres, this brother who can't even play football on the top level, bro, scores for his country. Beautiful story, bro. I already talked about Turkey. We have Jamaica and DR Congo as well. And then Bastoni, my guy, you're going to Barcelona and you're already fucking up with a red card. And I mean, if you look at the stats, they got absolutely popped. Because, let me tell you that much, yeah. I know quality is one thing, you know, where these players are, name-wise, of course. Bosnia and Herzegovina, brother, they have Dzeko, fucking, who else, bro? Like, Demirovic, maybe Sunjic, but these guys are not the top level. You look at this. Retegui, Keane, Barella, Locatelli, Tonali. These guys are supposed to be destroying this team. But when it's just... Sorry, I have a fucking something in my mouth. But when you have these games of World Cup qualification, it's just something different, man. And when Bastoni got that red card, I was already telling myself, yo, they're not gonna make it. I think this is the third World Cup in a row they didn't make. 2018, I'm certain they weren't there. 2022, I think they lost to North Macedonia after conceding like one shot in 90 minutes, and they conceded a goal from that shot. And now they lost to Bosnia and Herzegovina, and Dzeko, the 40-year-old gunman who is about to promote, by the way, Schalke, yeah, I think they're first right now, yeah, by 1 point ahead. He's going to the World Cup at 4 years old, bro. These stories write themselves, man. This is crazy. Honestly, I still can't believe we made the World Cup. Last thing I want to touch upon, of course, third World Cup, yes. And I saw Gattuso, you know, saying, we played our hearts out, this is not fair, and I feel them. You know, I don't care how good they are, how good they, you know, supposed to be. Anything can happen in football. These games, I put bias aside, you know, Bastoni going there, whatever, bro. It hurts. But you know what doesn't hurt? Your country fucking making it after 20 years. Real Madrid can't destroy my happiness now. Czechia, Czech Republic are going to the fucking World Cup. And now, just wait for my watch-alongs in America and in Mexico, because we are about to cook everybody, bro. Mexico, get ready. Patrick Schick and the boys are coming. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoy this video. Like, comment, subscribe. I'm so close to 2K subscribers. And if you're, from these smaller nations, or if you have just made the World Cup, congrats. I will see you in America, Canada, and Mexico. Thank you so much. Peace out.